a nation divided, setting the stage for change. The civil rights movement stands as a testament to the human spirit's unwavering pursuit of justice and equality. It was a time when people from all walks of life came together, united by a common goal. It was a period of immense struggle and profound transformation in the United States. The nation was grappling with its identity, torn between the ideals of freedom and the harsh realities of systemic oppression. For much of the 20th century, African Americans faced pervasive discrimination and segregation. They were marginalized in every aspect of life, from education to employment, and even in their own communities. Jim Crow laws enacted in the South enforced a system of racial hierarchy. These laws were designed to maintain white supremacy and keep African Americans in a subservient position. This system relegated Black Americans to second-class citizenship. They were denied the right to vote, access to quality education, and the ability to live in certain neighborhoods. They were denied basic rights and opportunities, subjected to violence, and denied their dignity. The constant threat of lynching and other forms of racial violence loomed over their daily lives. Despite facing constant oppression, African Americans refused to accept this unjust reality. They organized, protested, and demanded change, showing incredible courage and resilience. The civil rights movement emerged from this wellspring of resilience. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X became symbols of the fight for equality. It was a unified cry for freedom that would reverberate through the ages. Their efforts laid the groundwork for future generations to continue the fight for justice and equality, inspiring movements around the world.
The relentless activism of the civil rights movement led to significant legislative victories that dismantled the legal framework of segregation. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. This landmark legislation prohibited segregation in public accommodations, education, and employment. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 aimed to overcome legal barriers that prevented African Americans from exercising their right to vote. It outlawed discriminatory voting practices, such as literacy tests and poll taxes, which had been used to disenfranchise Black voters for generations.
Martin Luther King Jr. emerged as a towering figure of the civil rights movement. Inspired by the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi, King advocated for nonviolent resistance as the most potent weapon against racial injustice. He believed that love and compassion could overcome hate and prejudice. King's unwavering commitment to nonviolence, even in the face of brutal opposition, inspired millions and helped to transform the nation. His powerful speeches and writings continue to resonate today, reminding us of the transformative power of peaceful resistance and the enduring pursuit of justice.
Malcolm X was another influential figure who challenged racial inequality, albeit with a different approach. A powerful orator and advocate for Black empowerment, Malcolm X rejected the nonviolent philosophy espoused by King. He argued that Black people had the right to defend themselves against racist violence by any means necessary. Malcolm X's message of self-reliance and Black pride resonated deeply with many who felt frustrated by the slow pace of change. While his views evolved over time, Malcolm X remained a powerful voice for Black self-determination.
Section 8. Voices of the Movement. John Lewis. From freedom rides to the halls of Congress. John Lewis, a young activist who emerged from the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, dedicated his life to fighting for civil rights. From a very young age, he was inspired by the courage and determination of leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks. Lewis played a pivotal role in organizing the Freedom Rides, challenging segregation on interstate buses. These rides were a direct action campaign that sought to test the Supreme Court's ruling in Boynton v. Virginia, which declared segregation in interstate bus and rail stations unconstitutional. He endured brutal beatings and imprisonment for his activism. Despite the violence and adversity, Lewis remained steadfast in his commitment to nonviolence and justice. Lewis's unwavering commitment to justice led him to become a respected congressman, where he continued to champion civil rights and social justice causes for over 3 decades. His legislative efforts included advocating for voting rights, healthcare reform, and economic justice. His life and legacy serve as an inspiration to continue the fight for equality. John Lewis's journey from the streets of the segregated South to the halls of Congress is a testament to the power of perseverance and the enduring struggle for human rights. Section 9, the unfinished struggle, the civil rights movement's enduring legacy. The civil rights movement was a watershed moment in American history. It led to significant legal and social progress, dismantling the legal framework of segregation and inspiring movements for equality around the world. However, the struggle for racial justice did not end with the passage of landmark legislation. The legacy of slavery and Jim Crow continues to cast a long shadow on American society.
Section 10. Echoes of the Movement. Continuing the fight for social justice. The echoes of the civil rights movement can be seen in contemporary social justice movements. From Black Lives Matter to movements for LGBTQ+ rights and immigrant rights, the fight for equality continues. The tactics and strategies employed by these movements, such as nonviolent protests, legal challenges, and grassroots organizing, are all rooted in the legacy of the civil rights movement. The struggle for justice is an ongoing process, requiring vigilance, courage, and a steadfast commitment to equality.
Section 11. Conclusion, honoring the past, shaping the future. The civil rights movement stands as a testament to the power of collective action and the unwavering pursuit of justice. It was a time when people from all walks of life came together, united by a common goal, to end racial segregation and discrimination. It reminds us that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things when they come together to challenge injustice. The movement was fueled by the courage and determination of countless individuals who believed in the possibility of change. As we honor the sacrifices of those who fought tirelessly for equality, we must also recognize that the struggle for a more just and equitable society continues. Their legacy is not just a chapter in history but a call to action for each of us today. The legacy of the civil rights movement serves as a beacon, guiding us towards a future where all people are treated with dignity, respect, and equality. It inspires contemporary activists who continue to fight for civil rights, reminding us that the journey towards justice is ongoing and that every step forward is a tribute to those who paved the way.